Welcome to another video session from Bioknowledge with Dhanashree. Today our topic is types of genes. So gene, what do you mean by gene? Gene is a unit of genetic information. Gene is a unit of genetic information. Genetic information. Okay, it's a segment of DNA. It's a segment on DNA. Okay, it's a segment of DNA that encode protein. Okay, it's a basic functional and physical unit of heredity. It's the basic functional and physical unit of heredity. Okay, so where actually present in a cell, in the nucleus, the chromosome. Okay, the chromosome. If you take out the chromosome, it will look like this. Chromosome contain DNA plus protein. So here DNA. Okay, so this is the DNA deoxyribonucleotides. It's made up of nucleotides, purine, pyrimidine nucleotides. Okay, so it's a part of DNA that is called as gene that will code for any protein. Okay, so here their types are there. Their types of genes are there. So we'll see now what are those types. Yes. So here are the types are there. First one is structural gene. Okay, it code for any structure. Okay, that will have some function. Constitutive gene. Constantly producing. Okay, that product is constantly producing. That is called as constitutive gene. Then regulatory gene. It will regulate something. It will regulate the structural gene. Okay. Then jumping gene. It will jump from one chromosome to another. That is called as transposon. It is also called as transposons. Okay. Next, overlapping gene. That will be overlapped. Okay. Then split gene. It is also called as interrupted gene. These 6 types are there. Again, so many types are there like pseudoallele. Okay. Then different names are there. But I'll discuss this 6th one. Okay. So first one is structural gene. We'll see now structural gene. So first one is structural gene. Okay. Structural gene that will code for any protein product. Okay. That code for any RNA or protein product other than the regulatory factor. Okay, it's an important point here, that will code for protein product, but that will not code for any regulatory factor or regulatory protein. That is not coded by the structural gene. Only structural gene, what it will do, it will code for any RNA or protein product. Okay, so that is functional. What are the examples of this? Okay, protein for cell membrane. Proteins for cell membrane. That is coded by the structural gene. Polypeptide for synthesis of enzyme. Polypeptides for synthesis of enzymes. These protein polypeptides are coded by the structural gene only. Okay, some transport proteins. Okay, transport proteins like hemoglobin of erythrocyte. Lipid transporting protein. Proteinaceous hormone, example insulin. Okay, some antibodies that is coded by the structural gene only. Antibodies. So these all are coded by the structural gene only. There are other different examples also, but here I mentioned some examples that you have to remember for the structural gene. Okay, so this is about the structural gene. Any here that code for any RNA or protein, as I said, RNA. Okay, that also code the non-coding also. That RNA may be non-coding also. Okay, so that non-coding DNA will not code for anything. Then this is a structural gene that will code for something. Okay, it's a functional or not functional, but it will not code for any regulatory protein, regulatory factor. It will code only for the protein or polypeptide chain. So this is called as a structural gene. So the second one is constitutive gene. So these genes constantly expressing themselves in a cell because their products are required for the normal cellular activities. Okay, so it is always active. This constitutive gene will be always active. Okay, and also called as, very important, housekeeping genes. Housekeeping genes. Okay, this constitutive gene is also called as housekeeping genes because they maintain the basic cell processes or structure. Okay, that's why it is called as housekeeping gene. Genes that are express interaction between a promoter like the promoter and RNA polymerase without additional regulation. Okay, it will not require any additional regulation. Okay, that will be constantly produced. So here that example are there. Example is insulin. Okay, in response to insulin, muscle cell produce glucose transport protein. Second is glucose genes for glycolysis, that will come under the constitutive gene, means they are the constantly producing, okay, for the maintenance of cell for normal cellular activity. Then third one is regulatory gene. So the third one is regulatory gene. It do not transcribe RNA for controlling structure and function of cell. Instead, they control the function of structural gene. Okay, it means what? That they control the function of structural gene. Okay, that will regulate the function. Okay, that should be, means the gene product should be produced or not. That should be regulated by the regulatory gene. On the lactose operon is there. So on that gene, that regulatory gene, promoter sequence, operator sequence will be there. So that regulatory gene, what it will do? It will code for the repressor. Okay, and that will bind to the promoter operator sequence. Okay, ultimately that RNA polymerase will not bind to that RNA polymerase. Okay, RNA polymerase enzyme, that will not bind to the promoter operator sequence, and the that will be not active. Okay, that lactose will be not utilized in the cell. So that is called as regulatory gene, means the function of regulatory gene, it will produce some repressor. Okay, that will block the some sequences, some structural gene that will block the cellular activity. Here regulatory genes are two types: positive regulator and negative regulator. This is a type what I have told, that is a negative regulator. Positive regulator, what happened there? The repressor will be blocked by some other agent and that will be active. Okay, this is called as a regulatory gene. It will regulate. Okay, it will regulate the structural gene. This is called as a regulatory gene. The next one is jumping gene, or it called as a transposon. It's a sequence that can change its position within a genome. Okay, the transposon will cause the transposition. Okay, that will lead to the deletion or sequence or duplication of that DNA sequence. Okay, the DNA sequence is there. Okay, so the DNA sequence will be jumped from one position to another. That will be deleted from this side, or that will be duplicated to another side. So that is called as a jumping gene. The next one is overlapping gene. Overlapping, the name itself indicating something overlap. Okay, is a gene whose expressible nucleotide sequence partially overlap with the expressible nucleotide of another sequence. Okay, by that one or more gene products will be formed. So here you can see the nucleotide sequence. Okay, so 3 codon will code for one amino acid, second amino acid, third amino acid. Okay, respectively. So here what happens, from first amino acid, that 3 codons will be there. 2 of the nucleotide means again the 2 of the nucleotides from one amino acid and one nucleotide from the second amino acid, that will again code for the amino acid. Okay, so this is overlapped, these 2 nucleotide and 1 nucleotide from here, this is overlapped here. So this is also a type of gene. Okay, this is called as a overlapping gene. Then the next one is, we'll see now. Then the next one is split gene, interrupted gene. These are the expressed region of DNA, is also called as exon. Provide instruction for coding protein. Suppose this is a DNA. Okay. So on that, intron, exon will be there. Okay. Intron, exon, then intron, then exon. Okay, so this exon will code for some protein. Okay, that is called as a split, means this is a split gene. Okay, this is not a split gene. This intron, okay, this intron will be removed post-transcriptionally. Okay, that is called as interrupted gene, means this is an interrupted gene. Okay, the expressed region of DNA, okay, is called as a exon. Then exon will provide the instruction for coding protein. This intron will be removed. This intron will be splitted. Okay, split means broken down. Okay, that is post-transcriptionally taken out from that gene. So this is all about the types of gene present in a DNA. Okay, so I hope you understand this video. It will help you in the future. And thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned to BioKnowledge with Dhanashree for further videos. Thank you.